It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And coming up, we'll see Derek Carr. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws.
It's the Bills and the Bengals on Sunday night.
It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's a rematch of last year's hard-fought AFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they come in feeling good. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games. Always in contention for a championship.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as they get this up to the 39. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one caught by Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Bengals at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
A Bengal first down with a 16-yard pickup there. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively. 2nd down and 8. Now Rodgers. Throwing low, and it's complete. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by one of the most productive QBs in the last decade. It's year 10 for the Fresno Stater now. Here's Derek Carr.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season, Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This is fielded at the 27.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Give to Algier from the shotgun. Oh, nice move. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Patterson running between the tackles. He's able to work 3 for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Michael Pittman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed? Were they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Carr maybe with a free play. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Carr now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now Carr again. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Carr. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
On 2nd, here's Algier. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need to look.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll give to Algier out of the gun. Give him 3 on the carry there. That sets up a long 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Carr. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Going underneath, Gibbs has it, and he is going to have a Bills 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Carr. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Ball start. Offense.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Throw caught by Raymond. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Gibbs straight ahead. Boy, shifts past him. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now Carr. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bills have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rodgers going to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Michael Pittman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team. And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr going to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Throwing on first down is Carr. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Carr to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd down, here's Carr. He's got it complete to Gibbs. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now a 3rd down throw, and this is the time incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Aaron Rodgers. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. And the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. To throw his car. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Hand off now to Gibbs. He put on the carpet, a fumble. One of the linebackers has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And zero excuses, but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL, and it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling, them raking at the football. So many things they didn't deal with in college, and that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out right at the line of scrimmage.
In motion, left goes Boyd. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Fourth down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Gibbs. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's Carr. And that one too wide and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Algier will try to pick it up. But he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Brown. And it'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Again, Patterson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And it is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You're looking there, the defensive back is maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The do-it-all weapon, Cordero Patterson, coming back out. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a bill shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson, and they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Algier now up the middle. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the give, Algier headed left. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's Algier. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. A give up the middle to Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Personal foul. Safety. Defense.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Rodgers going to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills offense back out onto the field. Well, their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Carr now on first down. And this is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here is 3rd down and 4. Carr now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Carr. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's complete to Dell. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Now Carr again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Alan Lazard from 8 yards out. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going right back to Akers. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
3rd and 4.
So it's the Bengals who come away with a win. And we've said it so many times in the past, but it was Aaron Rodgers, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, if this was a hockey game, he'd be the #1 star of the night without a doubt. He finished with 4 touchdown passes and just seemed to get stronger and stronger as the night went on.
So for Cincinnati, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.